What have we done? Elele. What have we done? Mama. What have we done? Elele. What have we done? I only see, yes, we are blessed. I only see, yes, we are blessed. I only see, yes, we are blessed. I only see. Ele mama, I only see is we are blessed. I only see is we are blessed. I only see is we are blessed. Our only sin, where I'm old. What have we done? Elele. What have we done? Ele mama. What have we done? Ele. What have we done? Yeah, mama. Sono sei tu. Sono sei tu. Sono sei tu.
Never, never, and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the oppression of one by another.
Hello everybody, today we're commemorating Youth Day in the year 2020, and I just wanted to share some extremely helpful information on how to master your studies for the year 2020. I think this video goes across to explain to everyone on how you can master your craft. You know, if you're trying to learn a language by 2020, those who are doing PTE exams, IELTS exams, if you're trying to learn how to spoil your wife or something, this is a video for you. Anyways, the youth of 16 June 1976, the youth of 16 June 1976, big up to them, because they did something very, very amazing for us. That's why we're living in a democracy in South Africa now since 1994, because they tried to convince, the leaders of then which we are united with now, growing South Africa together in such circumstances of the COVID-19 means that we unite and support each other to make it a fruitful year. What I'll present today will change your life if you watch and learn very, very attentively and then take your time. So, like I was saying, this video is for anyone who's either you want to take an exam, you're doing university, you're in grade 12, or you're learning a new language, Germany, Chinese, Japan, or anything. But you know, this method, it's very structured and it's systematic, and then it involves everyone, any stakeholder who is responsible for the educations of all South Africans out there, you know. So yeah, look, it's a very tricky situation for all the parents out there, including myself, because our kids are going to school. My daughter is like grade 7 and she's already going to school, and then we're worried about the rising COVID-19 cases and the recurring or let me say, you know, the second phase of COVID-19 coming through our schools, like what happened in Germany, you know. So in South Africa, there is a very serious growing concern over the rising of the COVID-19 positive cases, you know, especially when our kids are still going to school. Like I have a daughter who's grade 7 and she's going to school like every day so that she prepares and then she applies for a grade 8, you know. We all worried about it, but we should do something about it, you know. We should change this. Student, parents, teachers, you know, all of the frontliners out there are exposed to all this, and we still want to continue with our lives, you know. Our economy is suffering, but we are all trying to do our level best so that COVID-19 does not really affect our lives that much. So I am trying to help you. This is open for suggestion or changes or anything, but it's a systematic method that works. So yeah, like boom, I think let's get really serious about what we're talking about today. I know most students, parents, teachers, lecturers, professors, doctors, everyone out there is quite nervous because everyone plays a different role. As a parent, as a frontliner and everything. All our teachers are frontliners, by the way, but I know for sure, with partnership, anything is possible. And this is one main reason why I say why with partnership. Remember I told you that I'm still at Wits University. Chancellor of Wits University, big up to all the professors, everyone who's been giving us all the online information through Sakai, a very wonderful platform. Thank you so much. And to all the private stakeholders out there who've assisted all the Wits University students in achieving this. It has been a very highly intensive 3 months, and I think most of us are a bit comfortable in how we're going to go about our year for 2020. So this is the thing. This is the main reason why I did this video, so that all of you can understand that anything is possible. Thank you, Wits University, for your undying support. Thank you, really. Okay, so what exactly has the academic or the academics of Wits University done to make this fruitful? Okay, for starters, there was an online platform that was created like way back. I don't even know when it started, but when I joined Wits, it was there. It's called Sakai. Sakai is where you find all your notes, assignments, and everything, and so on. But it's extremely too early for government to look at this venture, because I think it took Wits like a couple of years, 5 years or something, to get this working. But my method is a bit different in the sense that it's like more or less like a shortcut for how we're gonna move from the normal old-fashioned traditional learning of sitting in the classroom and holding a chalkboard, writing and everything, to a more aligned temporary method for students to use from now in June till December. I hope that will work. But my method is open for contributions or anything, depending on which school. And let me have a disclaimer. actually. This is the time that I need to have a disclaimer. Okay, this method is not perfect, right? But what I know is everything that I'm going to outline in this method is proved useful. There was a research that was done by Verbatim in America on how students actively recall stuff, and it was identified that the students that use the method of active recall and spaced repetition, right, perform better than those who take notes every day, use highlighters, and all those other methods. The best method is what I'm going to teach you today, and this method will definitely blow your mind. You'll be very confident after I'm finished teaching you this method. Okay, so let's go back. What did Wits University actually do? The forgetting curve. I had almost forgotten what I was saying. Okay, anyways, right, let's get straight. Okay, so the University of Wits, right, there was a statement by our President Cyril Ramaphosa. He went for our lives, sacrificed, wearing a full army uniform. Beautiful, by the way. It was like Steve Jobs giving out a speech about the iPhone. I loved it. Anyways, okay, so just after the president, in a short period of time, told us about the lockdown for level 5, right? Wits University sent out an email to all the students of Wits University and asked them, does anyone really need a digital device? Okay, this is the first email that I got. Okay, and then afterwards, I got another email, okay, saying, please students, those without a digital device or those who need a laptop, fill in this form. Okay, well, I'm a bit fortunate because I'm currently working and doing my studies part-time. So I had a laptop already, iPad and stuff. So yeah, so Wits University went out for all the students out there and provided a digital device to use. Sakai was already there, so our platform for the notes and everything was there. Okay, so everyone has a laptop now. Then what? Okay, how are poor students going to have data? Wow. Wits University was stuck, right? We know all the fees must fall, blah, 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 and everything. But Wits University decided, okay, let's get in touch with all the networks in South Africa. Let's talk to everyone who can try and assist us with data. Telkom, MTN, all the networks in South Africa. Okay. They bashed. Okay. They sat down on a table, like what the president has been doing from level 5 to level 3. And then, boom, we had data. I got free data. Like, I remember all night and during the day, blah, 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 30 gigs and stuff to use on Sakai, and yeah, we had data. Okay, and then now, just recently, this month, Vodacom, beautiful Vodacom, also gave us data. Big up Vodacom. Big up all the networks. Okay, so anyways, the story is quite long, eh? Anyways, all right, this is what we need. All the students out there need a laptop, right? A laptop is all that you need, okay? Hopefully, all the network providers are going to provide data to all the students. Look, I'm joking. I don't know what intervention can be done regarding data, so I'll leave it as is for now, because you don't really need a lot of data for the method that I'm going to show you, or the method that I'm going to describe to you. But the biggest physical resource that anyone needs is a digital device to continue with your learning. Okay. I don't know, parents, if you can get your old laptop, give it to your child. Okay. Students, if you can buy a second-hand laptop, if you can access any digital device, right, please access it now. Then everything will solve your problems. Okay. So not necessarily a lot of data is needed, right? If you subscribe to my channel, right on the bottom right hand corner, I will show you why, and you will understand why. Okay. Teachers, I will show you why you don't need to be teaching your students day in, day out. I will show you. This method applies to any child who can use teeny tiny cell phone or any digital device. This method is going to work. I promise you. And then they can even write exams on that digital device. Okay, let's carry on. This doesn't have to be too long. Okay, so tell you what I'm just thinking about now is, if you extremely want, right? If you extremely want this method, like the way someone wants a cigarette, you are going definitely to pass your studies for the year 2020. You will complete your studies and you will complete it like never before. This is a guarantee. Okay, call me and let me know. My number is 063 400 22. 063 400 2578. 063 400 2578. Okay, almost said 22 because I'm thinking about my daughter's number. Man. Anyways, let me now go down to the detail of the structure and the systematic way of achieving this. Okay, this method is not a quick fix. It's not like your 5-minute oats method. But it's easy. It's very easy and it's very straightforward. Okay, now that you've got your data, now that you've got your laptop, what do? Okay, in terms of data, let me maybe explain to you why I'm saying you don't need a lot of data, right? If ever you will use more than 100 megabytes from now up to December to improve your studies using my method, please call me. I have already given you my number, right? Okay, so now, all right, the other thing that I want to mention is that, look, obviously we cannot do anything without our front line workers, principals, school teachers, professors, doctors, etc., all the professionals out there, those who are taking the time to teach us new stuff every day. We really appreciate your efforts, because those are the human resources, those are the brains behind it, those are the I was about to talk about AI, artificial intelligence and machine learning, okay, but not today. Just subscribe on my videos and then you'll learn more. But for now, without our teachers, without our school teachers, without our professors, without our doctors, we will not be able to succeed in this. That's why I said, Amandla, united we stand. So now, our professors and our doctors and our teachers, all the intelligent professionals out there, this is what you need to do after this video. Go out and research. I'm giving you homework now. This is the only time that I'm actually giving my professor some homework. Maybe he knows, right? Okay. There is a web-based app, right? A computer-based app, mobile-based app, okay? Maybe my intelligent professors might know an even better one, but I prefer to use the app called Enki. They call it Enki. You can pronounce it in any way, but it's called Enki. This app is used by medical, professional, frontline students. All the medical, professional, frontline students, it's because I really appreciate them for what they've done. They've been basically like the military or the army and so on. Okay, some of the medical students have actually used this app called Enki. It's an app and it's called Enki. It's Anki. Okay, it's free for Windows. It's very free for Windows, but if you're using an iPhone or an iPad, you're on the iStore, search Anki. You'll see a bit of stars and a gray like interface. I don't want to start using illustrations on my videos because I want people to work, I want people to research about stuff. So I hope you're taking notes. Anki. Search for that that app, right? All the teachers, all the professors, you're the first people to do this. It's a very beautiful app. Okay, this is not a promotional video or anything, but I use Enki for my own stuff, so I know it works. Medical professionals use Enki for their own stuff, so it will work. Most of the students know about Enki. Okay, so it's normal, it's a web-based app. It's designed in a way that it creates some flashcards so that you can revise your work by providing a deck of cards, and the front side is a question and the back side, oh, that sounds wrong. Back side is where your answer is. So the app asks you a question and then you interact with it using your brain, obviously, to give it an answer. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Moving on. So search about Enki, get to know how it's used. Okay, there is a manual there, so it's just basically learning how to use WhatsApp or any social media app. Those who really know how to use TikTok, obviously you'll get this going quite easily. Okay, so this app is used by medical doctors. I am a civil engineer. I just know about it. I just came across it. And then after you've done that, right, you as the teacher, this is why this method is so wonderful. There's no right way of doing this. But as a teacher or as a professor, if you learn how to assist your students through presentations, notes, everything, and then you create flashcards with questions of what they need to remember from now till December. Not till December, just before December when they write their exams, or November, October, somewhere there, yeah. Then at least they'll be able to master everything that you teach them in a short space of time, and it's going to save time for everyone to actually learn. You don't need to be in the classroom to use Enki and so on, all right? If any of you require me to take you through on how to change the algorithm of Enki so that it suits your needs, you've got my number. If you don't have my number, rewind the video and then you'll see I just said out my number, right? Okay, so another disclaimer. Okay, so it so happens that my little brother was also at Wits University. He is a qualified teacher and I'm not. I'm just not. I'm just a civil engineer who deals with a lot of debt, who's always on the road, you know. Quite interesting job actually. But my little brother is a qualified teacher. He did an exam called PGCE, I think, postgraduate certificate in education, right? Okay, he's also got a PhD in physics with Wits University. He's actually the founder of, I think, a digital, is it web-based? Yeah, I think web-based teaching platform whereby he interacts individually with people to teach them on things like physics, mathematics, science, all the difficult stuff that blow my head. I'm just someone who does things logically, systematically, and blah, 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 blah. So this will definitely work. Okay, enough of the teachers. So Nkosipile Andile Bebe, founder of Funda Sonke, PhD physics. Is a qualified teacher. I'm not. So please, guys, teachers, why I'm saying this is that you are the only people who know that how are you going to polish this method and make it perfect. Obviously with the guidance of the Department of Education, MEC Lesotho, and why I mentioned MEC Lesotho is because I actually built a school in Sharpeville, the Gauteng Department of Education. GDE was our client, and we did a design and build project in Sharpeville, where close to June 16, 1976 massacre, I was involved with the school. Yeah, we did that school. It's a bit song. Yeah, construction is a bit rough, but yeah. So teachers, remember this. This method is just a skeletal method. I can only help you to teach you how to use Enki. I can teach students how to use Enki, not program it, but change the settings so that the algorithm is perfect for you. That I can do, but I'm not I don't have a postgraduate certificate in education. This is like so difficult for me. Anyways, what I can do is to teach you about the forgetting curve, what normal human beings do, not to think too much. I also build schools, which is fine, as a civil engineer and as well as a contractor. This is what I do. So yeah, anyways, parents and students, now is the time to pay attention, because our frontline workers, I'm done with them. All they need to do, they know. Lecture notes, Enki. And then parents and students, okay, you will need to make sure that, the reason why I said parents and students was I'm a parent, I'm a student as well. So please listen very attentively. Mbongeni. Right? Mbongeni. Big up to my parents. They taught us how very important education is. Education is the very most powerful weapon that anyone can give you right in your hand. It's more powerful than a gun. Education created a gun. Otherwise, without education, people would not have created a gun. That's why it's a very powerful weapon. Okay, so now we have to make massive use of our laptops or our resources. Now, parents, make sure that all your kids, or if you're a parent and a student, make sure that you've got a laptop in your hand, right? And you use it religiously, right? I don't know how the Department of Education is gonna go around, maybe if they can assist, or private sector, like Vodacom assisted Wits University with data, please do. They don't really need a lot of data, but obviously this needs to be proven and checked and so on. But Enki doesn't use data. In my next video, actually, I will show you, right, how a deck of cards, Afrikaans cards on Enki have just kilobytes of data required that someone can use offline, right? So matric students should start revising now. Get a laptop now, old laptop. Luckily, all our parents, most of our parents, with the movement of technology, have provided some of our children with cell phones, which they religiously use for TikTok. It's high time they use it for Enki. Okay. So subscribe on my channel on the bottom right window, and then I will tell you more about what's to come. But parents, maximum discipline for 6 months. We want to finish this year, whether anyone likes it or not. Okay. So another upcoming thing is a detailed video on how students should follow this systematic process. And for now, I'll just do a quick overview. This is like an overview, right? This is like an overview. No one will ever fail with this methodology if you are religious about it. Your score. Okay, I just thought of our pastors out there. You know, if you are studying theology, this method, my friend, you will preach like no other. You understand? Your church is going to preach the word of God. I'm also a Christian, by the way, and I believe in Jesus Christ. Right? Yeah. So anyways, okay. Your score when you're doing theology, if you use this method, is definitely going to be above 90%. Try it out. Subscribe to my channel, and then you will see how we work. We are working here. Okay. The method is as follows, right? Step number 1. We normally call it the accumulation stage. This accumulation stage involves the part that I described before about teachers, whereby teachers provide you with a copy of the syllabus. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the syllabus, watch my video number 1. Then you will know. When I started explaining about the what? The learning curve. By now you should know the learning curve. You should know the forgetting curve. You should know that. Okay. So teachers will provide you with all the information at the accumulation stage, all the learning material if you're doing like a course. If you subscribe, you will see on my next video, I'm gonna show you on my laptop how I've got all my material in one folder. Okay, step number 2, the internalization stage. This is whereby you do mass immersion. Ever jumped into a swimming pool? And then you're inside the water. You need to be inside all that material. Okay. Then step number 3, the last step, is where we now do the final touches, right? The final touches where we revise and we prepare 200%. You will see that this method will work. It's called memorization. Memorization stage, you open up Enki, right? You don't need data on this stage. No data. Your Enki is full of all the deck of cards of all your subjects, and you sit and you spend the whole day with no Wi-Fi, with no data, without spending any money, you and your laptop. You do it, you finish. You do it, you finish. And then in December, and then we all celebrate and say, happy 2020. We managed to achieve all our goals because of Umbongeni. So yeah, guys, this is all I wanted to share for you. I hope all of you understand, but anyways, don't really worry about understanding now, because I'm gonna do another video. If you subscribe at the bottom, I normally do like a review of this material that I would have posted within a week of timelines, because I also need to do all my other stuff, right? So let's that's a tough word. Commemorate all the youth that were killed because of Afrikaans on the 16th of June 1976. Subscribe to this channel and pass all your 2020 exam. This is for everyone. Everyone wants to learn something new. Thank you. Amandla. Nkosi sikeleli Afrika, maluphakamisa uphondo lwayo, izwa imithandazo yethu. Nkosi sikelela thina usapho lwayo.
Usisileleli Afrika, malupayisu pondolayo, izwa imithandazo yethu, Nkosi, silelela